Halloween is one of the most awaited holidays of the year, and celebrities love taking their costumes up a notch. While some nail it, others miss the mark and look more horrifying than we can take. In this video, we're going to take you through the 10 worst celebrity Halloween costumes that made our eyes go wide in shock. On number 10, we have Paris Hilton. Hilton has been known for her bizarre choice of clothes ever since we saw her on the TV. Remember when she walked on the Jimmy Fallon show with mismatched pumps? Well, she later spun that boo-boo off for a trend, but we all know it was a mad slip. If we had a penny for every time Paris Hilton had a wardrobe malfunction, we'd probably be richer than her. Sadly, we can't do that. For 2022, Hilton brought back the millennial nostalgia by dressing up Sailor Moon, and we've seen mixed opinions. While some loved the light sequin detailing, others thought she'd made a female version of Captain America. Well, we don't blame them. Who remembers Sailor Moon anyway? The costume is also a bit flashy and just another failed attempt to put her in the eye of the crowd. But that's how we feel. Tell us what you think about her costume. Was it a hit or a miss? Moving on, we have Snoop Dogg. Yes, he did it again. To be fair, he likes to keep things quirky, and we love him for that. Snoop Dogg is one of the few celebrities who's not afraid to speak his mind. And sometimes he overdoes that, like the time he clicked some crazy snaps dressed as a blue Batman. Yeah, you heard that right. Snoop Dogg, along with Don Magic Juan and Beanie Man, stole the show at Halloween 2020. But not for the right reason. First up, the costume looked like a blue trash bag, and the only thing good about the whole thing was the attitude with which Snoop carried himself. Honestly, Snoop's attitude wins the show every time. Also, the weird superhero mask made the rapper look hilarious. Not to mention, other details that we can't say. Just get the hint, people. Okay, well, that one was good, but we have a better one. Spiked with a vengeance over a feud, Jake Paul trolled Dana White, the UFC president, by dressing up as him on Halloween 2021. We all know that Jake Paul is known for his fantastic sense of humor, but sometimes he pushes the wall by being a tad bit over the top. You see, a while back, Jake announced that he would fight a grudge match with Tommy Fury, the younger brother of the heavyweight champion Tyson. Dana was not impressed and asked him to fight someone with his profile, to which Jake responded, and the whole thing was lit on fire. Yeah, that's a whole other story. Jake dressed up as Dana and posted a controversial caption to his photo to fuel that fire. While Dana got back with his own statements, people couldn't get enough of Jake's dark sense of humor. We're all ears for gossip, though. Anyway, moving on. We have the most awaited person on the list. We cannot have a list of fashion fails without mentioning the Kardashians. Kim has always been creative when it comes to her Halloween looks. She's a fashionista to the core, and her army of stylists works tirelessly around the clock to make her the best of the season. In 2020, Kim, along with her 4 kids and bestie, Jonathan Cheban, paid homage to the Dancing with the Stars celebrity Carole Baskin by dressing up as her in her signature tiger stripes dress. She even got the floral tiara to go with her outfit, which made the whole thing look even more underwhelming. Honestly, we weren't impressed, and neither were her followers. The only people who appreciated the underrated look were her sisters and a few other friends from the industry. We have to say that the Kardashian Juniors looked super cute, but we did expect Kim to take her costume up a notch. Not to mention, we missed Yeezy. Moving on to number 6, we have the crowd favorite, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift had jumped on the controversial wagon since she started dedicating her songs to her exes. There was a phase where almost all her numbers were diss songs for all the guys she dated. That was one heck of a phase. She was also a big part of the whole Selena Bieber relationship controversy, where she clearly sided with her bestie. And we adore her for that. And we can never forget the entire thing with Kanye West. But say what you want, the girl knows her fashion and has almost never slipped. Except in 2021, when she went nuts with her Halloween costume and dressed as a squirrel. We'd love to know what she thought when she decided to get into something as funny as that. But all Taylor said was that she wanted to try something different. Certainly not the kind of difference we were expecting. A day before the 2021 Halloween, Taylor dressed up in a sheer lace dress that made her look like a goddess. So we were kind of expecting her to nail her Halloween look, too. Sadly, that didn't happen. We want to think she was aiming for goofy and leave it at that. What do you think of the list so far? Any ideas you'd like to take up for your Halloween costume next year? Let us know in the comments sections below. Halloween is when you need to go bizarre. Like Heidi Klum dressing up as a worm for 2022. So when we see Miranda Kerr as nothing but a flight attendant, we don't like it. The former Victoria's Secret model is known for her impeccable fashion sense. But she likes to play it safe. It's hard to believe since, as a supermodel, she has been quite experimental with her looks. Anyway, in 2021, Kerr took to her Instagram page, posing as a flight attendant with her husband as the pilot. Sorry, what? Is that a Halloween costume or a sorry excuse to wear Chanel? We fail to understand that. Kerr is seen wearing a lemon yellow mini dress with a blazer and sheer stockings. And while she looks cute, this is not the Halloween look we'd recommend. Honestly, she can pull off statements that look like nobody's business, so watching her play safe was a bit disappointing. We mean, after the whole Frankenstein look, we expected her to do better. Back up, Miranda. Okay, now this next one will blow your mind because it's as disastrous as it can get. We love Hugh Grant, but not when he dresses up like a trashy lion. Or was it a werewolf? Honestly, not sure. In 2015, Hugh Grant took the show at the UNICEF Halloween Ball for being the worst-dressed celebrity. The theme of the ball was a circus, and while others hired professional designers and makeup artists to help them nail the look, Grant maybe thought he was above everything else, like fashion. He showed up in a cheap lion onesie with headgear that looked like he picked up something from the street. Now we know why Bridget Jones punched him. The man showed no effort. Worst of all, he justified his costume by calling it cool. Wait, what? It didn't fit him well and looked like a cheap thing you'll pick from a dollar store. And don't even get us started on the sneakers. The only thing remarkable about that whole thing was Grant's killer smile. You can't resist that. Moving on, we have some rappers in the mix. Kid Cudi, the American rapper, is known for revolutionizing the hip-hop industry in the States. He is cool, young, hip, and totally fashionable. But in the 2021 Halloween, he attempted to flex his zombie costume skills and failed miserably. The weird zombie makeup made him look more sick than slick. And the slashed cotton t-shirt, well, what should we say? Not happening, kid! But Cudi has always been weird with his Halloween looks. Like the time he wore a blue hoodie with a lacy floral skirt. Okay, let's not go there. But you get what we're saying, right? This next one is one of the most controversial costumes of all time. And we can't get enough of it. In 2016, the pop star and our favorite Lizzie McGuire broke the charts with her pilgrim costume. And not for the right reasons. With her sexy pilgrim costume, Hillary offended a lot of sentiments all over the world. The outfit had her wearing a short onesie with nude net stockings and a black hat. She even took the look a notch higher with a basket full of pumpkins and farm thingies. We're not really sure. Okay, Hillary, we get it. You were trying to be quirky. But next time, maybe pay a little attention to sentiments. What made things worse was her boyfriend, Jason Walsh, showed up as a Native American. Do we smell double trouble? Oh, yes, we do! Hillary apologized later, saying that she had no idea things would go this bad. But it's been years, and we're still talking about it. She really did a number on this one, but it's still not as bad as our number 1. Katy Perry dressed as flaming hot Cheetos. We love Cheetos, hands down the best breakup snack ever. But watching Perry dressed as one, we did not see that coming. In 2014, Katy Perry shook the world with her flaming hot Cheetos Halloween costume. We have to give it to her by saying that this was the most unique costume seen at the time, but definitely not the best. Firstly, if you take that Cheetos bag away from her, you can't really make out what she's wearing. And secondly, what's with the white-faced makeup? While Katy did turn heads, and even after years, people can't get over her Cheetos costume, this was a sad attempt at being out of the box. Or should we say, pack. With that, we come to the end of the top 10 Halloween fails. But did you really think we'll end the video here? Here's a little bonus thrown in, just for you. Remember how Regina George and her army of minions in Mean Girls made everyone crave more with their sexy Santa dance? Well, our next Halloween costume tries to do something similar. Or tries to. Tara Reid is known for her role in American Pie, and at one time, she was a rage for her fantastic fashion sense. But in 2016, during the Treats Halloween Bash, Tara turned heads with her skimpy Santa costume that barely covered anything. The flashy, over-the-top two-piece something outfit was just as bad as her makeup. Not only was it highly inappropriate, but with her super slim figure, she could barely hold anything in its position. We guess it was her failed attempt at showing how thin she was, and somehow tried to make a fashion statement, which fell pretty flat. Considering the comments she received, we gotta give it to her for confidence, though. Okay, people, that's it for the day. We know Halloween is over, but we always have another year to go. Go crazy with your costume and put on a show. Just stay away from taking any ideas from this list. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more such videos. See you in another one soon!